Boys and girls, this video is pretty crazy. It doesn't even warrant the good old ladies and gentlemen intro that I normally do. This shit just got real. I mean, it shit just got real. Leakers might actually be cooked in perpetuity. These guys seem to be mortified and terrified of this recent occurrence that just happened over in Shanghai, China, where police, as well as the government, are finally setting their eyes on data miners in the gacha space. It's getting crazy. Not just the gacha space, actually. They're actually getting ready to launch, or already have launched, a project to protect the corporate secrets and secret trade of companies and their data. And this is like, it's going deeper than I thought it was. At first I was like, oh, they just arrested a couple of leakers, but now I see Arknights Infield has been the piloter for signing up for this new infrastructure to protect their secret trade and information that hasn't been disclosed to the public yet. It's a rabbit hole. It's going down in the rabbit hole. And I'm seeing, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get started, boys. I'm telling you, this shit is pretty wild. All right, so let's start off with this. First of all, I saw on Twitter, somebody said something about Shanghai exposes or sues a leaker and throws them into jail. And so it didn't have any verifiable source. So that's when I started digging, came over, saw this Reddit post, was 9 hours ago. Genshin Impact leakers arrested by Shanghai Police in a copyright infringement case. Still wasn't enough for me to be like, okay, this is legit. But the guy, thankfully, has a link. This link takes you over to a Chinese website where they report official and public news. And it even goes even deeper. They even cite the source where you can go over to the police civilian express in Shanghai and then read that as well. So all of this is absolute true and verified news. It's not bullshit. Okay, so 3 people were arrested on suspicion of leaking undisclosed information about Genshin Impact. Shanghai Public Security uncovers copyright infringement case. Now, before we go any further, if you're a Kudo Games person and you're wondering, is Kudo Games going to get on this train? What about Kudo Games leakers? Well, Kudo is based in Guangzhou, China. So they technically aren't in the Shanghai jurisdiction where this is occurring. However, because of the seriousness, see, consequences, when real consequences happen, all leakers get fucking terrified, because then they realize they can actually get thrown in jail. They can actually get their ass sued. They can get in some real trouble. And so it's like it's an effect that, like a shotgun, boom, it disperses and goes outwards and starts hitting people in a collateral sense. They just go, oh, fuck this. And it all makes sense here in a bit. Get into it. On February 27th, the official Chinese government affiliated social media account, Police Civilian Express Shanghai, and you can click on that link, which I did, announced that it had uncovered a copyright infringement case related to the game and arrested 3 suspects. This is not just a Genshin Impact thing, guys. Pay attention. According to the announcement to the Zhuhai branch of the Shanghai Municipal Public Security Bureau, confirmed that a large amount of undisclosed information about the titles in operation was posted on video sites while conducting interviews with local game companies. The posted video included character information and skill animations before release. Now, those of us in the gacha place, we're very familiar with this, right? We know how this works. Everybody in this space knows the whole ordeal. It's like set up in a very methodical way too. They show the little idle animations, then they go into the skills. It's like they got a whole, it's so meticulous, you would think the company themselves is doing it. But this also, in a way, reports that the companies never actually wanted this shit to happen, because shit's getting crazy. In response, the authorities set up a dedicated team to ensure and secure evidence and arrested 3 people, one after another, from October 25th to 2026. And I already saw and looked into this because this was kind of weird how they just said October 2025 to 2026. They mean October 2025 all the way up till February 27th of 2026. And the 3 individuals were Su, Wu, and Zhou. Sorry if I'm not, if I'm butchering the names, I'm not Chinese. According to the authorities, all 3 were fans of the game and had been mining test-built data for the purpose of attracting views and attention, and had produced and released videos containing undisclosed information. He also stated that he thought that if he received a warning from the rights holder, he would be able to delete it, and that he was not aware that he would be legally responsible. Come on, bro. You know damn well this is full-blown bullshit. We have Nintendo as the perfect case study of how legally responsible you will be should you disclose undisclosed, unofficial information. Yes, everybody on planet Earth knows this shit is incredibly illegal, and you will be held legally accountable. This is the picture. They have blurred out the person's face. I'll be real, bro. Joke that's kind of funny. That kind of looks like Salon. Like, if you just remove it, it's Salon. Too soon. All right. Anyways, you got the police. This guy looks like he might even be an FBI. Who knows? But here's one of the people. But remember, 3 got arrested, but one of them is like the big leaker. Let's continue on. At present, Mr. Su and Mr. Wu have been sent to the prosecutor's office. All right. So they're already on trial for this, and the prosecution process is underway. However, on the other hand, criminal compulsory measures have been taken against Mr. Zhao, who is considered the main culprit. Bro's the main villain of the leaking, and the trial is still underway. So just so you know, criminal compulsory essentially means that even if HoYoverse were to pardon this guy and be like, don't worry about it, it's okay, he still has to go on trial. That's how deep in the mud this guy actually is, and that's what criminal compulsory is. So according to previous reports, Zoe allegedly posted leaked information about Genshin Impact on a site called HomDGCat Wiki that he operated. This is where shit gets interesting. Regarding this matter, Cognosphere, yeah, we already know who Cognosphere is, which is responsible for the overseas publishing of the work. Yes, they handle all of the work pertaining to everybody overseas, United States. They have filed a lawsuit against him in the United States. So bro, not only is he going to jail, he's even getting sued. Holy shit. The site once posted that information before the official announcement will not be posted, of course, but it is now accessible. Now, quick break. I went and copy and pasted this because guys, let's just keep it a stack. We all know the actual website a lot of people use, especially content creators, to get ahead of the curve, whether they try to lie to you and pretend like they don't look at leaks. Yes, the fuck they do. They look at leaks and they go to one website in particular. And this website here is something I'm not even familiar with, but I took the liberty and I went over to it. All right, here we go. I clicked on it and it says, can't reach this page. So they cracked down on him already. But I was more interested in Hakushin because that's the one everybody uses, bro. I went over to Hakushin voice. Can't reach this page. I'm like, oh shit. So what's crazy is it seems that this has already done a splash effect, a fizz ult, if you will, has already splashed and hit people in a collateral sense. I think leakers are scared shitless of this news, and I think they're all data mining in China, and one of the big data miners finally got caught, and now they're panicking. And here's the wild thing. This is why I said leakers might be cooked. These guys aren't just arresting these data miners that got caught and calling it a day. I got more news in here that verifies that the CCP, the government, and the corporate offices are all right now in real time collectively establishing a tighter infrastructure, and more resources are being poured into not only cybersecurity, but law enforcement for leakers. This shit is cracking down in China. No, but don't just take it from me. Let's continue on with this so you guys can see. So first of all, this here is the link where you go straight to, what's it called? The police that had their, you have to do their data report and upload it to the internet. That's what this is. I'll be sure to link all of this down below in the comment section so you guys could see it. But essentially, under the guidance of the Environment, Food and Drug Investigation Corps of the Shanghai Municipal Public Security Bureau, the Economic Investigation Detachment of the Zhuhai branch of the Shanghai Municipal Public Security Bureau, relying on the Blue Whale Police Enterprise direct connection. Mechanism learned during a visit to well-known game companies in the region that some users publish a large number of undisclosed game characters, scenes, and skill animations of the company on the online video platform with a single number of clicks of more than 100,000 times, suspected of copyright infringement. The police quickly set up a special case team to carry out an investigation, starting from the online account, and quickly located the publishers of the infringing video, Su, Wu, and Zhou. This shit is insane. After completing comprehensive data consolidation and finding out the location of the suspects, the task force successively arrested the above 3 suspects between October and January of 2026 and seized computers, mobile phones, and other crime tools. After arriving at the case, Zoe and the other 3 confessed that they were all game enthusiasts, and in order to gain traffic and obtain rewards from the platform and users, they cracked the game test package method, made infringing videos, and released them through the platform. If you think that you can delete or remove the video after being warned by the platform, you do not need to bear other legal responsibilities. So this is like straight from the horse's mouth. This is the police report. Now I want to show you guys what they are now doing to ensure that this is finally about to be cracked down upon. Leaks as a whole, especially in particular in the gacha space, and the Zhuhe district. First piece of information that's important to establish is the Zhuhe district. It's known as a high-tech industrial area in China where game companies are concentrated and is working to strengthen the protection of trade secrets along with the development of corporate support measures. Hypergriff, known as the developer of Arknights, has also been selected as the test company for trade secret protection measures. Boys, Arknights Infield is going to pilot this new project where the CCP, the government, and corporate entities get together to prevent leaks from occurring. And the first company to sign up for it is Arknights Infield. And so this is going to work as obviously like a guinea pig, if you will, where other companies are going to see how tight-lipped Arknights Infield secret data and trade is protected from leakers. And if it works, then other people are going to get on board. Now, here's the funny thing. Arknights isn't a guinea pig. They'd be a guinea pig if this was just some whoever the fuck, but this is the actual government telling them, do you want to try this project we're getting ready to endeavor here? It's like that's the best kind of guinea pig you could possibly do. You're basically just signing up for free infrastructure, it's free resources, and cybersecurity protection from, secret trade theft, which is fascinating. So Hypergriff seems that, you won't be getting any leaks from Hypergriff. We'll see what happens. Right? But what I know for a fact is the minute people start seeing people, and this is I want to be clear, this is an analogy. The minute people start seeing motherfuckers get hung, right? And you're one of the people that's doing the thing that you could be hung for, that's when they stop committing the crimes. I'm just being honest here. So even if the leakers could still do what they've been doing, they're now scared shitless because of the consequences. The arrest is positioned as a case. This is why I was telling you where they're going to back it. Which criminal liability was pursued by linking the leakage of undisclosed game information to obstruction of business as a move by the Chinese authorities to show that they attach importance to the protection of intellectual property of game companies. Future trends are attracting attention. So that's the end of this road. Now we got to go over here because I clicked on the next link and I was like, hold on, what's going on with Hypergriff? This is going to explain that. Hypergriff, the maker of Arknights, is selected as a target company for the Shanghai authorities' trade secret protection policy, including anti-leak measures. So this system is a measure launched by the authorities for the purpose of protecting corporate trade secrets. I want to say that again. This is a system that has been launched by the authorities, okay? Not some third party fucking whoever the hell, right? Some people who say they specialize in protecting your data. The authorities, for the purpose of protecting corporate trade secrets. And it is said that several specific support measures have already been put in place. On the institutional side, a multifaceted support system is being built, such as protecting the legitimate rights and interests of companies and supporting rights protection activities on the financial side. Target companies are expected to have a third-party organization develop internal control systems. So now the government, as well as the corporate entities, are hiring that third-party expert that I just memed on to control the internal control systems and provide confidentiality training for employees, as well as low-cost or free services such as evidence preservation, forensic appraisals, and loss assessment in the event of damage. Basically, guys, as I said, more infrastructure is now being allocated to it and consequences. In addition, specialized organizations such as law firms and technology companies will participate at all times to support information security management. Law firms and technology companies. They're hiring the Avengers of protecting data at this point. In terms of enforcement, the government plans to strengthen crackdowns on trade secret infringement and establish a cooperative system between market supervision departments, public security, public prosecution, and courts to protect the rights and interests of victims. In recent years, the number of long-term titles has increased due to continuous content updates. On the other hand, there's also cases where leakers, in which undisclosed information is obtained and disclosed in advance, interfering with the company's business plan, are also considered problematic. We in the gacha space have been seeing this for a very, very long time. It's insane that it took them this long to crack down on leakers, but it seems that it is finally, that chapter is getting ready to close here soon, boys. So people in preparation for your favorite waifu, oh man, but the leakers help us prepare. Well, buddy, you're either gonna have to quit the game or figure out a new way to prepare, man. Because here's my thing. If I had to choose between everybody receiving information all at once on the spot versus everybody knowing information, spoiling the fuck out of people who don't want to be spoiled, leaking shit without having any shred of respect of people who might not want to see that information. There's the problem, right? There's a line that could have been respected in regards to leaks, but when you leave it up to the public to be responsible, they prove 10 out of 10 times they will be irresponsible. And so this is a better method without a shadow of a doubt. Fuck your preparation. I don't care about your preparation. You guys act like animals with leaks all the goddamn time. Y'all already leaked me for Cyberpunk and Wuthering Waves, and I didn't even want to see that shit, but it's here. We're there now, right? And so I'm of the belief that I would love for I would love to see a future or a time where everybody receives all the information at once, because everybody's going to be incredibly, genuinely fucking excited. They're not going to be sitting here trying to have a conversation with you in chat, pretending like they don't know what's going to happen in the story and that they're theory crafting this on point thing that occurs in the story. And they're like, yeah, but I haven't seen leaks. It's like, bro, shut the fuck. You have seen leaks. So imagine a world where these leaks no longer can occur. It's genuine conversations, genuine theory crafting, passion, and all that jazz. And everybody's on the same wavelength. I'm all for it. I don't give a fuck about your preparation, brother. Who cares about prepping in goddamn gacha games, bro? It ain't even that deep, little bro. You play the game 5 minutes a day. All right, I'm done on my tangent. The selection of Hypergriff may serve as a reference case for game companies with similar challenges. Yeah, they're going to be the pilot. Interest is likely to be focused on the effectiveness of the system, and in future operations, I would like to pay attention to future trends. Long story short, people are going to be watching how Hypergriff, the pilot of this new operation, is going to fare in keeping their leaks lid closed. Now, the last thing I want to share, you guys, is I did come over here to this entire project because they listed every single company that's going to be piloting this project to protect the public or protect trade secrets from reaching the public without being official news. And all you have to do is look for Zhuhai District, right? Because that's the district where all the gaming companies reside in Shanghai. And then you just go over here and you just see the name. And I'll be real, you're not going to find Hypergriff or shit like that, but you are going to see things like Technology Development Zone, right? And if we scroll down a little bit more and find another Zhuhai district, you'll find Shanghai Network Technology Co., right? These are monumental companies, and I imagine these are the companies that are extending the hand to the companies like Hypergriff, to the companies like HoYoverse or MiHoYo or Cognosphere, you name it, and potentially to Kudo Games as well. Anybody in this Zhuhai district, they're now going to be operating with a newfound infrastructure and support from the government as well as law firms to keep this information protected. That's going to wrap up this video, guys. This is one of the biggest pieces of news, honestly, that hit the gacha space. And I don't think people have truly caught on to it yet. It's pretty fucking insane. But to end this off, I'm more so looking forward to the frequency and the consistency of leakers doing what they fucking do. Because the fact that Hakushin said, can't seem to reload this page, that's what blew my mind. I knew the guy who got caught and his HomDGCat shit was going to be, can't seem to load. I wasn't expecting like Hakushin. Maybe one of the other two, because 3 got arrested, were running the Hakushin website. I don't even know, bro, but like, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting, boys.